Well, you welcome Australia's own Golden Girl, Susie Ramadan. Coming in the blue corner.
Thankful for the life you got, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking at what you ain't got, start being thankful for what you do got. Let's get to it.
Everybody watching what I do. Don't walk in my shoes and see the way I'm living if you really want to. Got my mind on my money and I'm not going away. So keep on getting your paper and keep on climbing. Look in the mirror and keep on shining. Till the game man, till the clock stop, we gon' post up on the top spot, living the life. Brand new city, got my whole team with me live. I do it how I wanna do. I'm living my life. I will never lose. I'm living my life, and I'm not stopping. You steady chasing that big car, just live your life. Ain't got no time for no haters, just live your life. Don't tell them where it'll take ya, just live your life. 'Cause I'm a paper chaser, just living my life. My life, my life, my life, just living my life. My life, my life, my life.
Never mind what haters say, ignore them till they fade away. Amazing they embrace, but after all the game I gave away. Safe to
Ladies
say
and gentlemen, would you be please upstanding in respect of the national anthems of New Zealand and Australia? You'll have absolute quiet and respect to our brother sister nation, the land of the Shaky Isles, New Zealand. We're very close to New Zealand, have a very proud heritage in sport. You'll have absolute quiet, please, and please be upstanding in respect. Initially, New Zealand. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. 10 rounds of boxing for the Orient Pacific Boxing Federation Super Bantamweight Championship fight. A rematch from last November. Murray Thompson had so many requests to get these two young ladies across. She's put it on here tonight on his 50th big show at Fort Knox. It's showtime as we introduce first in the red corner from Auckland, New Zealand via Manchester, the United Kingdom. 5 fights, 3 wins. The reigning Pan Pacific Women's Bantamweight Champion. In kickboxing, she's a world champ and she holds 8 individual kickboxing titles. At 28 years of age, the challenger, 52.90 kilograms, her weight, with Chris Martin and Bruce Glosier in the corner. The challenger from New Zealand, Michelle Pressure Preston. And across the ring with Team Brizzy, Ben Sammy, Jason and all the team from Campbellfield, Victoria. The Australian Super Bantamweight Champion, voted the 2008 Woman Boxer of the Year, ranked by the WBC number 12 in Australia. At 54.90 kilograms, she brings the center ring a perfect record. 7 bouts, 7 wins, 4 inside the distance. Wearing trunks of gold, black and white. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning and defending OPBF Super Bantamweight Champion, they call her the Golden Girl, Susie Q. Ramadan. Referee for this championship fight, Victoria's #1 referee for 2008, Mr. Tony Moretta. Judges at ringside, Brian Membry, Anika Williams and Alan McCall. Ringside physician, Dr. John Jury. Timekeeper of the bell, Damien Membry. Here we go. Let's get it on.
Ladies, I gave you instructions in the dressing room. Obey my instructions at all times and defend yourself at all times. Back to your corners and come out on the bell. Good luck.
OPBF title defense by Susie Ramadan. Susie Q, who's defending her junior featherweight OPBF title against the girl she won it from, Michelle Preston. Now, Michelle Preston has only had 3 fights, a win, a loss, and a draw, but she looks quite good. She's a kickbox champion, so she's been in the ring. She knows what it's all about in there. She looks a lot thinner, as Frankie said, because than the last time, and she has to be thinner and fitter than she was.
She is. She's a lot fitter, and you know, Susie's got to be on a job tonight.
Yes, Susie looks pretty good. She's hanging in there too because she's always fit. She comes from the Ben Brizzy gym, and Ben and Cos Brizzy do a real good number in their fighters, don't they?
Oh, they put in a lot of work on boxing.
They certainly do.
They're legends.
They certainly are. They deserve all the kudos they can get.
And now, they don't expect anything back either. That's the most amazing part about it.
This girl's landed a couple of shots on Susie, Frankie. Susie a little bit sloppy early, I think.
Oh, she's still feeling. She's feeling. She's just warming herself into it. The other girl's going a little bit hard.
The other girl's a bit fidgety, isn't she? A bit too much bouncy.
Too bouncy. She's burning a lot of energy up.
I wonder if that's nerves because she got beat by this girl before. She might be just a little bit nervous with her.
Oh.
Bit of adrenaline pumping there a little bit too heavily.
Yeah, Susie's keeping her composure. She's balanced.
That's right. She's got her hands up and her head down.
Yep.
And she's keeping her eye on her opponent all the time, Frank.
And she's keeping the pressure on, too.
Yep. Good jab, Susie, good jab. She's got to move her head a bit more from jabs, though. When a jab comes to her, she should move her head to evade it.
Well, she's doing everything right so far.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, I got to go Susie. I've got to go Susie. She was a bit too busy for the other girl. Even the other girl looked busy, but she wasn't effectively busy, as far as I was concerned anyway.
No, she definitely wasn't. You know, being active and being non-effective is just as good as doing nothing.
Absolutely. They say the same thing about aggression. If aggression doesn't produce hits, it's useless. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people say, yeah, but he walked up all night. They never hit the guy once. Here we go, round 2. It's a 10 two-minute round affair for the Orient and Pacific Boxing Federation Junior Featherweight title held by Susie Ramadan. Round 2. Susie edged that first round, in our opinion. Frankie Ropus and myself with you tonight again. We enjoy your company. Hope you enjoy ours.
But Michelle fought a similar fight last time, and just when we thought she'd burn herself out, she'd come back.
Yeah. She's a little bit more energetic tonight and a little bit more fierce.
That was a willing exchange then, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's a bit more fierce. Bit more fierce.
Oh, she came here to fight. There's no two ways about it. This is a good contest.
Good jab by Susie, which she's got to keep the jab going. Keep the other girl on her toes with the jab. I noticed that Michelle's got her head stuck in the air a little bit there. Had her hands up, which is all right, but to get her head a little bit too high. Good punches by Susie. She's attacking, starting with the jab. Now she threw a right-hand lead that time. Pretty good kid of punches, throwing a right uppercut which landed. He's gaining points. Left hook. Any punch that lands with the knuckle part of the glove on a scoring part of the body is a hit. And if you end up with more hits at the end of the round than your opponent did, you get a point or two or whatever.
I don't know. Maybe I think Michelle is a harder hitter.
She may be. She may be.
You know.
She's getting hit a little bit more, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Susie's doing a good job cutting her space off.
Good punches by Susie. Hurtful punches. And I always think that kickboxers can't take punches as boxers can.
That was a good exchange by both parties then.
Yeah, I think Susie finished it off nicely.
Oh, they're putting up a brilliant contest, aren't they?
They most certainly are.
And they did last time too.
I think this is better because Michelle is fitter and more determined somehow. She seems more on edge with this one.
Yeah, she's more hungry undoubtedly. Not more hungry, but she is hungrier than she was last time.
Absolutely.
And Susie's a true professional. She's got herself as fit as she, and Ben and Cos have got her as fit as hands could make her.
There was an article in the paper today that said Ben wanted to give her a day off, take a rest. So she went away and got a call later.
He wanted to give her a week off.
Yeah, and she called them later and said, look, I got to come back to the gym.
Half an hour later.
Here we go, round 3. Frank and I have Susie edging Michelle from New Zealand in this fight so far in our unofficial score. A good right hand from Susie. She seems to be more pinpoint with her punches. And the other girl's a little bit out of her range. She hasn't found the range really yet. She's punching from too far away. Not a bad punch, that right hand to Susie, though, from Michelle. Give her credit. She's getting some good punches in.
The other girl can punch. Susie's got to be wary of it.
Yes, she has.
She's keeping her hands up brilliantly, and she's got to continue to do that.
You shouldn't worry about complaining to the referee. Keep your hands up. Protect yourself at all times, Susie. And don't slap. She had a slapping going there. A little bit of frustration, I think. I think Michelle got her attention this round and doing a little bit better than she did in previous rounds.
If Susie knows she's in for a fight, there's no two ways about that. She's not penetrating as she normally does with her opponents.
No.
There's a lot more resistance there this time.
Good right hand, but just missed. And the good punches from Michelle. Left hook and a right hand.
This is certainly worthy of a title, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Well, I got to give that one, I think. I thought that was the end of it. There it is. I thought Michelle won that one, to tell you the truth. I thought she edged it.
Yeah, there wasn't much in it.
No, there wasn't. But I thought she edged it. She edged it with a bit of power over here when she had her in the ropes. And she disturbed Susie. Susie complained to the referee. You got to keep your eye on your opponent all the time. Do the fight and let the referee worry about refereeing.
Susie's got to try something different. I don't know. She's got to, because if she keeps fighting the same fight, I think she's keeping the New Zealand girl in it.
Yeah.
She's got to try something different.
Yeah, I'd like to see her move that jab a lot more. Keep that jab pumping out there a lot more. Head down, hands up, keep the jab going. Keep it out. Even if you faint with it, but keep throwing it. Even if you throw half distance, throw it. Throw it. That's it. Keep throwing. That's the way, baby. That's it. That's it. Keep your range. Keep her on the end of your punches. I shouldn't be barracking for anybody today. Oh,
that was a beautiful right uppercut.
Certainly right uppercut.
Susie threw that from a distance.
Yeah.
It was something different. That's what she needs. She's trying things. That's good.
Another one.
There was the uppercut again, yeah.
Another one. Right. Oh, right hand, too. She is. She's working a little bit different this round. Ken and Kaz have seen something. They've told her about it. She's following it to the letter.
Yep.
That's important, too, to have a fighter that listens to her corner, or his corner.
And it's very important to try when you're not working, you've got to try something that is working.
Absolutely.
Is going to work, and now she's doing that.
And even if you don't think so, if your corner says so, that's what you got to do. Good punches. Much, much better.
You got to give them something.
You know what she's doing? She's keeping her on the end of her punches without getting in too close. And that's what she's doing different. She's keeping Michelle on the end of her punches. Like that. Staying away from the inside too much. Keep that jab going to see if she does it again. No, she didn't do it that time. She's well and truly winning this. There, it's a nice jab. That's the way
she's winning this round. She's up the intensity of pressure. She's keeping up there now. She's right up there, and she's come to fight. She's warming into it.
And she's keeping her on the end of her punches. He's keeping her at, that's it. That's the answer.
That was a beautiful right hand.
Well, that was Susie's round, no doubt.
She won that round, definitely.
I think the difference, Frank, is instead of closing too much with Michelle and trying to brawl, she's keeping the boxing distance and boxing. Throwing the left jab, following with the right, and boxing the girl at range, you know? I think that's the answer. Maybe Ben and Kaz said, you know, box her, stay at range, box her.